What we're doing today is we're going to take apart this tire brush so we can change these bristles out right here. So this is the bison brush that we use. These are the bristles. You can see that they're super worn down. They're really in bad shape. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take off this yellow tire guard right here. There's going to be 3 bolts. Now these can either be 1/2 inch or 7/16. This is a 1/2 inch on this one for this particular brush. And then after that, we're going to actually just take off the spindle from the brush. This is going to be the easiest way to do it. You're going to need a 7/16 wrench. You're not going to be able to get in there with a socket wrench, so you need one of these ratcheting wrenches preferably. It'll make it way easier, way quicker. And all you're going to do is you're going to loosen these 4 bolts and then take them completely out when somebody picks the brush up. I'll show you that one whenever we get there, but like I said, so the first thing we're going to want to do is take off this yellow tire guard, and then we're going to loosen these 4 bolts right here, have someone holding the brush and take it off. But I will show you that once I get them loose, but I'll be back with that right here in a second. So all I did right here, 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, just loosened them. I think I should show you guys, that's self-explanatory. And then all you do is you're just going to pop this out, just like that. Try not to drop it. So all I do is pop it out. See that right here? Okay. And that's going to just give you some maneuverability. It's going to help you move easier and get to these bolts right here much easier. Okay, so that's the only reason I did that. So now I'm going to get my 9/16 wrench. So make sure to put these bolts on that yellow banana bristle. So Jacob will just put those on there. Make sure that we don't lose them, so that you don't drop them in the pit, because you'll never find them ever again. Okay? So then with these, you might need to hit them with a little bit of PB blast here to get them loose. They've been on there for a really long time, I bet. But 9/16 most likely will be the size. That's what it looks like. So you see how this thing is just sliding? So you're going to need somebody to hold the brush while you get this loose. That's going to be one of the harder parts. So if you get somebody to hold it, okay, hold this brush.
You want to just keep it in place, yeah?
And that's my first one loose right there. Okay, so I'm going to do that for all 4 of these bolts. Once I get them loose, I'm going to show you guys how to get something underneath the brush and hold it up so that we can switch these out. So now I have the 3 bolts out. So all I did was have Jacob here turn this brush to where this bolt was sticking out on the top part. So this bolt was sticking out on the top part. We loosened it up, took the bolt out. So now that when you get to your last bolt, the best option is to either have someone holding it, which is killer on their back, or just get a couple of pieces of wood like we did right here, and we just stuck them underneath the brush so that when I take this last bolt out, it's resting on those pieces of wood. So I'm going to show you that here in a second. When we take it out, we're going to throw a strap around it and rip all these off. So I'll show you that in a second here, if I can get somebody holding this brush. Now that the brush is completely free, it's resting on the boards, and then in this next part I'm going to show you how to throw a strap around it and get these changed out. Okay, so this is how we're going to replace the brush. All we're going to have is one person helping us. So Jacob just has this strap here. He's going to lift this up when we need him to. He lifted it up. I just pulled 2 of the old ones off. It was really simple. Yeah, I pulled one off so you can see how easy it is. Alright, now these pieces have a side with a bump on it right here and a flat side as well, okay? When you put them together, they're going to look like this. You never want the 2 blue sides with each other. You want them like, opposite, so that it has the most smooth wear of the tire all the way down. And just to put them back on, all you do is you get this groove right here, okay? You're just going to line it up in here. And that's how you would do it. So say I want to replace those 3, they're replaced, it's easy as that. If you're doing the whole brush, you got to take them you're doing the whole brush, you got to take them off all the way down first, every single one, and then you start from the back and you build your way all the way back. Okay, it's as easy as that, and I'll show you the finished product. So we slid them all off like before. This is them with them all on. So this is exactly what it should look like. You can see that we followed our pattern, and we have interchanging blue and black bristles. There's a couple of ways you can put this on, but I just recommend this way. It's very easy to see and it's much quicker. So let's put them on like this. Now all we have to do is do exactly what we did to take it off, just in reverse, right? So 4 bolts in and then 3 bolts to the plate, and that's it. Now if we wanted to do a bearing swap, this is the moment to where you would do that. You would come over here and take these 2 bolts out right here. So that's actually what I'm about to do. And we're going to pull this shaft out, and then we're going to take this bearing off and replace it. Okay? And that's what the finished bison brush bristle swap looks like. Okay? So if you have any questions, like always ask your manager or ask me, and we always can help you with that. Thanks. Okay, so we got the bristles back on. This is our new bearing, as you can see. So if we get closer, always make sure that you put the grease zerd on the top. If you don't, it's going to end up eating on the bottom and impossible to grease. And you won't be able to get your yellow piece back on very easily. So when you get this bearing on the new shaft, you never want to tighten the set screws until you screw everything in, okay? So we already got a couple bolts in here. Jacob helped me. All we had to do was lift it up. I threaded it in by hand. We got 2 in, and then we're able to spin the brush. So you're going to see Jacob's going to spin it again. So he's going to spin it. Once again, this is a 9/16, okay? So sometimes it's pretty tough to spin the brush. Jacob's pretty strong, so he's able to spin it. But if you can't spin it, you're going to have to bump it real quick in the MCC. So once you get 2 screws in, the ones that are available, just turn it on for a split second, and it'll spin itself, okay? And then never tighten any of them. Snug them up, you can still see they're pretty loose. You can see the washer spinning. Okay, and that's just so we make sure that we can get them all in. Or else you're going to have to go back around. But pretty much after the first 2, they should all thread in like that. It should always be super easy to thread them in. So as you can see, I'm not having any trouble at all to thread it in. If you're feeling like the bolt's still this far out and you have to fight it to get it in, then that means that you're cross-threading. Back the bolt back out and have your guy reset this one. Okay, but for the most part, it should be super simple. So after you get your last bolt in, just go ahead and tighten it all the way. You're going to have somebody hold the brush for you. Okay. And then give it a button turn. Alright. And then spin the brush 180 degrees. So you're going to spin it. Spin it. And then tighten this one. And this is just so that, your brush is as balanced as possible. Tighten the one directly opposite of the first one you tighten. Again, make sure it's super snug. And then do the same thing for these last 2 bolts. And that'll be it. That'll be a complete replacement. All you do is tighten your last 2 set screws after that, and you'll be good to go. Make sure this bearing has some grease in it.